Let's take a look at the Omega Speedmaster Racing. This is a watch sent in by Exquisite Timepieces, my preferred Omega dealer. Who we kidding? They're authorized dealer of over 60 brands, plus a massive pre-owned collection. So, yeah, you can find the watch you're looking for, or they'll find it for you, guaranteed. Link in the description. So this is the Omega Speedmaster and some crazy, ridiculous long number on it. I'll put a link in the description, direct link to the this watch at Exquisite Timepieces website. Well, let's get into the measurements. Let's zoom in to do so you can get a closer look at this as I babble on about information that you could literally just look down in the description and read yourself, but some people just would rather me verbalize it. So I will do that for you. This is a 44.25 millimeter wide case, and I did measure that. I don't just regurgitate these measurements. I actually measure them, guys. The lug to lug is a 50 millimeter. The thickness, 15.5 millimeter. Don't freak out. Yeah, that's thick. I get it. But guys, this is an automatic chronograph with a date, COSC and METAS certified, with sapphire top and bottom. It's going to be 15.5 millimeter thick. That's what it takes to do that. The lug width here is 21 millimeter. A little odd, sure. I'll give you that. But there's brands out there that make 21 millimeter straps. And why would you switch it out anyway? The leather strap that's on this is both padded and perforated up top with orange accent tying into the orange on the dial. And you have that wonderful clasp. So what do you care that it's 21 millimeter? I don't understand why some people bug out about that. Even if this one gets worn out, guess what? Go buy another one from Omega. I know they're expensive. This whole watch is expensive. This whole hobby's expensive. That's part of the price of doing it, guys. 6.5 millimeter push-pull crown. This does have 50 meter water resist, which is plenty fine enough for this chronograph that you're going to wear above sea level on ground. Well, maybe you might be below sea level if you're like in Louisiana or something. There's places that are probably below sea level. I shouldn't have said it that way. I meant you're not going to go in the water with this, essentially. It's not a dive watch. Why would you? Can you wash your hands or spill a glass of water? Sure. It'll be just fine, guys. It'll be okay. The movement in here, besides the fact that it's an Omega Speedmaster with lyre lugs and beautiful, iconic looking watch, the movement in here is one of the biggest highlights. This is the 9900 automatic, like I said earlier. Massive power reserve, 2 barrels, column wheel chronograph with 54 jewels. Omega just taking up all the jewels, hogging them all for their movements. That's a big jewel count, in case you didn't know. There's movements out there with larger jewel count, but like Omega, their movements just have more jewels, and it's just the way they do their architecture. It reduces friction, so it has like better timekeeping, more reliable, longer service life, all of that stuff. That's why you kind of do that. Nice finishing on there. Of course, you can see the column wheel right there, and they label everything too. So it's almost like a little help guide on the back there. They tell you how many jewels. They write it in red. They tell you that's the column wheel. They label the barrels. They're like, this is barrel 1. This is barrel 2. So pretty fun, pretty cool for the watch nerds like us. Let's start the chronograph on this. Nice little snap to it, and off and running it goes. You have the tachymeter ring on the outside there. Of course, that's ceramic. And then you have that sapphire sitting proud, both boxed and double domed above the dial there. Almost kind of a checkered flag looking pattern to the perimeter there. Those nice white markers with the orange accents all the way around everywhere. Love the orange accents. A lot of people tell me orange is my favorite color. Like, I really like orange watches. So there must be something into that. I'm looking into it to find out if that's factual or not. I'll let you guys know. I'll follow up on that. This thing's anti-magnetic, 15,000 gauss, in case I didn't mention that. It's under $10,000. For the people that are wondering, this is an under $10,000 watch. So you're good there. Just go look it up. It's not terrible. It's a lot of money. Okay, it's a lot of money, but it's okay. You'll be okay. So we're gonna let that run for a little bit. Actually, that's probably long enough. So we're gonna go ahead and stop it, and then the reset, it just instantly snaps back. So you have your running seconds over here. Instead of me showing you my finger, some people don't like, I'll show you this finger. So this is your running seconds, subdial, and then this is your keeping your minute track for your keeping track of the chronograph. It's a racing chronograph. That no one will probably ever really use the chronograph for that feature. You have your date down here at 6 o'clock. But one of the cool parts about this, I gotta show you this. You pop the crown out. Guess what? Say you're a traveling man and you just travel across time zones like a madman. Boop, 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 boop. That's a quick set, hour hand. So you can cross different timelines and just quickly adjust your watch for the time zone that you're going to be in without upsetting the timekeeping of the watch. Very cool. Thank you, Omega, for doing that. It's also how you change your date, though, so some people might get frustrated with that. So you got to go around. Pros and cons, right? You don't have the quick set date, but you do have quick set hour. So what's ever important to you? I think it's cool either way. I don't have a problem with it. Let's zoom back out. Let's pop this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. There it is on wrist. There's so many great Speedmasters to choose from. So, and there's like, I mean, you got to be hardcore into the Speedmaster world to probably educate yourself enough to know like most of the models. I am not there, because the more I look at them, the more I discover, you know, because there's the reduced, then there's the automatics, then there's the manuals, and it just goes on and on and on. And there's special editions, limited editions, gold ones, two-tone, stainless ones, carbon ones, ceramic ones. Like, it's actually, I don't know if there's carbon ones, but there should be. Maybe they'll do that. There's a ton of different variations of it. Let's give this a quick blast with the UV light. Turn off the studio lights and check out the loom. Omega did a very good job looming this as well. 2-color application. Wait, I'm thinking of a different watch. Green loom on this guy and plenty of it. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes oh, maybe I was thinking of this. This one's blue, that's green. There you go. Again, thanks to Exquisite Timepieces for sharing this watch so I can check it out, share it with you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.